extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession. Because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd and 7, Taylor. This completes a Henry over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. Yeah. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of the big boys on, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, I missed it.
Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, this one complete to Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Junior Gandy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Tigers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Fox dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. That's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One more half to decide it all. We are tied in the national championship game. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the 2nd half of this national championship game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, that ain't gonna change it. I got it, ain't gonna change.
So that'll back him up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. Back to throw. Fox airing one out deep for Holmes here. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Jewell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Caught by Avant. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do you want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Taylor. He finds his man complete. That's Powers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. They run the counter. Jewell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. He finds his man complete. It's Powers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a...
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll run it again with Henry. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The LSU offense already up and at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense.
Come on, man, I was down, man.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a
bull crap.
whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from ball security drills.